grocery store in March. Also today, federal officials say they immediately took action to. New tonight, investigators say the 18-year-old suspect in the Buffalo shooting visited the grocery store in March. Also today, federal officials say they immediately took action to prevent copycat shooting attempts after the gunman killed 10 people. Officials are investigating the shooting as a hate crime based on a 100-plus page manifesto Peyton Grendon left behind. This afternoon, federal officials said they are looking at how the gunman acquired the weapons. Here's what else we're learning. The DA says it appears the shooting suspect intended to leave the market and kill more black people down the street. Instead, he was arrested, and now he's under constant supervision and suicide watch. Meanwhile, the families are struggling with their grief.
What are we supposed to do with all of this anger, with all of this pain? I can tell you, this was not easy decision for us to go public with this at a time. We're a private family. This was not easy for us. But how else could we honor our mother? How else could we uphold the things that she put in us, the things she believed in?
Garnell Whitfield's mother, Ruth, was one of 10 people killed. Ben Crump and other attorneys for her family are planning legal action against not just the gunman, but the organizations who help spread messages of hate.
Investigators say the suspect is a self-described white supremacist and was motivated by a racist ideology called the Great Replacement Theory. Tonight, we hear from a local terrorism expert who says it's becoming more mainstream than ever before. WRL's Joe Fisher explains.
The alleged supermarket shooter who live-streamed the rampage was intent on killing black people. That's according to investigators who say the 18-year-old posted online about a conspiracy theory known as the Great Replacement.
It's the idea that the white majority will be replaced. By whom, it doesn't really matter. Some people focus on Muslims, some on immigrants, some on all minorities.
David Shanzer is director of the Triangle Center on Terrorism at Duke University, where he has studied extremism for 17 years.
You don't have to go online. You can turn on the television and get it.
He says replacement theory has become mainstream, from cable TV to political campaigns.
Much of the Trump presidency and the Trump rhetoric was about triggering white people to be afraid of immigrants, to be afraid of minority populations.
Replacement theory has been tied to the 2019 shooting at an El Paso Walmart that left 23 dead, and the 2018 shooting that left 11 worshipers dead at a Pittsburgh synagogue.
These ideas have to be confronted as all bad ideas.
The Buffalo suspect appears to have acted alone, but the Southern Poverty Law Center is tracking 28 hate groups in North Carolina. Much of the organizing, Shanzer says, happens on social media and fringe websites.
So the ideas just keep spinning around among people who believe them, and people getting more and more, attached to them, and also given a feeling that this is, everybody must think this way.
In the last decade, he says domestic, homegrown terrorists have become one of the nation's greatest threats.
The data all shows that there's more incidents and more deaths resulting from, white supremacist and other forms of right-wing terrorism than from terrorism relating to, the Al-Qaeda, ISIS ideology.
I'm Joe Fisher, WREL News.